My daughter is a pathological liar. When she was little, she accidentally bruised her arm and immediately told everyone I pinched her, causing my mother-in-law to scream at me. As she grew older, she constantly skipped class. She told her homeroom teacher that her home environment was too suffocating and that she was clinically depressed. Later, she started dating a street thug. I followed her to the rooftop where the two of them were secretly hanging out. In the middle of an argument with the thug, he shoved me off the high-rise building. I died on impact. My daughter's very first reaction was to record a video, crying and screaming, "Mom, why did you jump off by yourself?" When I opened my eyes again, I had returned to her senior year of high school, specifically the day she threatened me with her life so she could elope with her thug boyfriend. I efficiently packed her bags and put them by the door. "Go ahead, daughter. Mom supports your freedom to love. If you don't agree to us being together, I'll slit my throat right here and make you collect my corpse." As soon as I opened my eyes, I saw my daughter holding a kitchen knife to her own neck, screaming at me like a maniac. But I knew she had no intention of actually killing herself. She was just doing this to force my hand and extort an even bigger compromise from me. In my previous life, I was frightened out of my mind and practically dropped to my knees begging her not to do anything stupid. In the end, with tears in my eyes, I agreed to their relationship. To keep her from running away from home, I even promised to give her a $3,000 monthly allowance. But my husband and I only made about $4,000 a month combined. To come up with that extra cash, I practically lived at the office, working overtime until midnight. I worked every single day until my vision went blurry. Meanwhile, she took our blood, sweat, and tears to bankroll her thug boyfriend. She even proudly gloated to him, "That old bitch obviously has money. I just need to keep stressing her out and force her to cough it all up." Thinking of this, my fists clenched tightly. I turned around and walked straight out of the room. "You dead old bitch. Even if you go call my dad, it won't work." She thought she had successfully manipulated me again. She slammed the kitchen knife onto the table with a loud clatter, smashed a few teacups to vent her fake anger, and then followed me into the bedroom. "Even if you get on your knees and beg me, I won't." Her words abruptly stopped the moment she fully stepped into the room. The next second, her voice shot up an entire octave. "What the hell are you doing?" Meeting her completely shocked stare, I zipped up her packed suitcase in one smooth motion and pushed it right in front of her. "Go ahead, daughter. Mom supports your freedom to love. Of course you two need to be together. After all, your happily ever after really kicks in once you get pregnant, right?" Chloe never expected me to react like this. Her reddened eyes widened in absolute disbelief. Seeing her frozen, I pushed the suitcase forward again. "If you don't leave now, it'll be dark soon. I'll mail whatever you leave behind to you later." You. Chloe used her incredibly limited brain power to process the situation. Once she figured it out, she let out a cold sneer. "Ha! You actually agreed to let Tyler and me be together just to stop me from killing myself?" She waved her hand with a smug, merciful look. "Whatever. I guess I understand that you're old and can't bear to lose me. I don't have to leave, but from now on, you are not allowed to interfere in my life. Also, deposit $3,000 into my account every month. Don't worry about how I spend it." At this exact moment, I genuinely felt how pathetic my life had been. From the moment Chloe was born, we babied her, terrified of her getting even a scratch. But what we didn't expect was that she loved to lie and constantly fabricated excuses to extort money from an early age. Whenever I dropped her off at my mother's house, my mom would later find that a few bills were missing from her wallet. Back then, my husband demanded we discipline her severely so she would learn her lesson. But I believed it was because we hadn't given her enough of a sense of security. I insisted on spoiling her, giving her whatever the other kids had and more. In the end, I paid for it with my life. Her first reaction to my murder was filming a fake video to commit perjury, and later turning on her live stream to profit off the tragedy. "You're wrong." I sighed, shook my head, and patted her shoulder. "Mom is getting old. I can't control you anymore, and I don't want to. Starting today, whether you skip school or not, who you date, I don't care. Leave this house whenever you want. But $3,000 is